The income cost tab is the operational part. Inside it is possible and you must enter all the incomes and expenses that you have day by day. You can put them in any order you like, so there's no need to stick to a date. It is also possible to insert them all at once, because the cash flow will automatically filter the dates and amounts, and carry out the operations inside the appropriate boxes. Let's take a real example. In the date field, for example, let's enter today's date. Then, it is possible to choose an item among all those that have been inserted in the parameters sheet. Do you remember? Here we have entered all the items we want to use. Therefore, within this drop-down menu, all we do is find the same list, from which it is possible to decide what is the income item or the cost item that needs to be entered. So let's say that, today, we spent $100 to cleaning the house. Quite simply, by entering this information in the income cost sheet, the house cleanings item will automatically appear in the cash flow sheet as well. $100 on the November date, and it's done right automatically. The important thing is to write exactly what is needed. Considering that there are many items in the menu, it is also possible to search for the item you want to insert. We always use the same example. Basically, instead of searching for it in the list, you can type cleanings directly. In this way, you will see that all those items containing the word cleanings will appear. So, all that remains is to select this item and enter the value in dollars. By doing so, you can continue entering all the different items. Of course, if you mistype a number, you can change it. The value of $100 can be changed for $120. The value of $20 can be changed for $2, and even for $2.50 by typing 2,50. A notes field has been provided, in which it is possible to enter anything that can help you to remember other information relating to that item. An additional field has been provided called alert. But why? Because it often happens that, when filling in the items, you don't realize that you have written a different date. Therefore, when the date is greater than December 31st, 2022, as in our case, the system will notify you by an alert on the date. This is the only mistake we can make in this sheet. So let's simulate that. On 26th of November, 2022, we spent $100 on the garage. So far, all okay. But if you had written 2023 in the date field, the system will automatically bring up this alert. After realizing it, you can go back to the date field and correct by entering the right date. Once this is done, the alert disappears. Obviously, it is possible to enter items with a date greater than the current year, but that would not make sense. This is because they wouldn't be counted in cash flow. There is one last thing to say. We will also see it in the cash flow sheet. Let's assume that today is November 26th and, therefore, the items can be entered on today's date. However, it is also possible to enter all those expense items that concern the whole year. This is because, within the cash flow, we will see it later, it is possible to see how much I have earned and spent to date, but also how much I think I'll earn and spend until the end of the year. How do you do this? You can simply enter today a revenue item that will relate to the month of December 2022. We already know we earned $10,000 as a work bonus. So, I've entered it with a date succeeding the current one. When you open the cash flow sheet, this information will be displayed. Obviously, as of today they haven't really been earned yet, as it is a later date than today's date. But, having entered it anyway, as I know I earn them at the end of the year, they will be displayed in this box. This is very useful. We will see it later, as regards the statistics part. In summary, this is the sheet where to enter this information.